Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья! Hello, everyone! Сегодня мы будем читать The Jungle Book. И первая глава называется Mowgli's Brother, Part 1. At 7 o'clock, on a hot evening in the Seonee Hills, Father Wolf woke up. He looked across the cave at Mother Wolf. She had her 4 very young cubs beside her. The moonlight came into the cave and showed them to him. "It's time to hunt again," said Father Wolf. And he was just going to start down the hill when a little animal came to the mouth of the cave. "Good hunting, Great Wolf," the little animal said. "And I hope you fine children will have strong white teeth and will hunt well, and will always remember the hungry ones." It was Tabukui, the jackal. The wolves of India don't like tobacco. He makes trouble and he goes to the house of men to find food that they have thrown out. Father Wolf could see the Trumbuck's eyes that he wanted to make trouble now. "Shere Khan, the big one, has changed his hunting grounds," Tabakui said. "He is going to hunt among these hills, he told me." Shere Khan was the tiger who lives near the Waingunga River, the kilometers away. "He can't do that," Father Wolf said angrily. "By the law of the jungle, he mustn't change his hunting grounds without telling us that he's going to do this. He will frighten away all the animals, and I have to kill for 2 these days." "Shere Khan has always had one bad foot," said Mother Wolf quietly. "That is why they called him Lungri, and that is why he kills only the villagers' cattle. Now the villagers of the Wainguga are angry with him, and he has come here to make our villages angry. They will bring fire to the grass, and that will make danger for us and our children. You can hear him now." Father Wolf listened. Far down below the cave he heard the angry cry of a tiger who caused nothing. "The fool! To be a night hunting with that noise is very foolish. Does he think that our sambar deer are like his fat Wangua cattle?" "Shh!" said Mother Wolf. "He isn't hunting cattle or sheep tonight. He's hunting man." "Man!" said Mother Wolf. "Ah! Aren't there any frogs for him to eat?" "By the law of the jungle, no animal should kill and eat man. There is a reason for every law. The real reason for this one is that if a man is killed, other men soon come on elephants with guns and hundreds of other men who make great noise. And that is bad for everybody in the jungle. But that isn't the reason that the animals themselves give. They say it isn't right to hurt a thing that can't fight for its life. And they saw that man-eaters become sick and lose their teeth." Suddenly there was a cry. Father Wolf ran out of the cave and heard Shere Khan cry out again and fall about in the jungle. "The fool!" said Father Wolf. "He has jumped on a woodcutter's fire and burned his feet." "Something is coming up the hill," said Mother Wolf, and she moved one ear. "Be ready." There was a sound in the grass near the cave. Father Wolf went down on his back legs, ready for it down. He began his jump, but stopped in the air. "Man!" he cried. "A man's cub! Look!" It was a very young brown child who had learned to walk only a week or 2 weeks before. A naked child whose big eyes showed no fear. He looked up at Father Wolf and laughed. "Is that a man's cub?" said Mother Wolf. "I have never seen one. Bring it here. A wolf can move his own cubs without hurting them." Father Wolf's white teeth made no mark on the child's naked back, as he took him up and put him down among the cubs. "How little, how nacked, and how brave," said Mother Wolf softly. The child was pushing his way between the cubs to get near to her. "Aha! He's taking his milk with the others." Something stopped in the moonlight coming into the mouth of the cave. Shere Khan's great head and shoulders was pushed into the opening. Tabaqui behind him was excited. My lord, it went in here," he cried. Father Wolf spoke quietly, but his eyes was very angry. "What do you want?" he asked Shere Khan. "I want my food. A man's cub came here. His father and mother have run away. Give it to me." Shere Khan has jumped at the woodcutter's fire, and as Father Wolf said, and he was very angry because his feet were burned. But Father Wolf knew that the mouth of the cave was too small for a tiger to come through. "The wolves are a free people," said Father Wolf. "They take others from the head of the pack, and not from any cattle killer. The man's cub is ours, to kill if we want to." "If you want to?" The tiger roar filled the cave with sound. "What do you mean? It is I, Shere Khan, speaking to you." Mother Wolf left the cubs and went towards the tiger. "And it is I, Raksha, answering you," she said. "The man's cub is mine. Longri is mine. No one will kill him. We will live to run with the pack and to hunt with the pack. And I, the ant, you hunter of nickel-nacked cubs, frog eater, fish killer, he will hunt you. Now, go!" Shere Khan knew that he was in a bad place and that Mother Wolf had now been called Raksha, the dangerous one, for nothing. So he moved back from the cave mouth. And when he was safely away, he shouted, "We will see what the pack will say about this caring for my cubs. The cub is mine, and he will come to my teeth in the end." Mother Wolf went back to the cubs. Father Wolf said to her, "Shere Khan is right in one thing. We must show the cub to the pack. Do you still want to keep him?" "Keep him? He came naked at night, alone and very hungry, but he was not afraid. Look, he has pushed one of my cubs onto one side, and cattle stealing. Longri want to kill him." And when the tiger would have to run away to the one Guanga, while the villagers have brought men with guns to hunt us everywhere in these hills. "Keep him? Of course I will keep him. Only they, Mowgli, I will call him Mowgli, the frog, will hunt Shere Khan." "But what will our pack say?" said Father Wolf. "The law of the jungle is clear. When cubs can stand on their feet, the father must bring them to the pack meeting at the Council Rock at full moon. The other wolves must see them and know them. After that, the pack will take care of the cubs, and nobody must hurt them." On the night of the next pack meeting, Father Wolf took his cubs and Mowgli and Mother Wolf to the hilltop, Council Rock. The leader of the pack at that time was Akela, the great brave wolf. From his place on the highest rock, Akela looked down at the ring of about 40 wolves. The cubs played in the center of the ring. One after another, a father or mother put a cub into the open place below Akela. Then the leader of the pack called out, "You know the law. Look well, wolves, look well." The wolves looked at cub after cub. Sometimes one of the older wolves went quietly to look carefully at the cub, and then went back to his place on feet that made no sound. At last, Father Wolf pushed Mowgli the frog into the open place. The child sat there laughing and playing happily with some little round stones that looked pretty in the moonlight. Akela never moved his head. He called again, "Look well, wolves, look well." A roar came from outside the ring of wolves, the voice of Shere Khan crying, "The cup is mine! Give him to me! Why do the free people want a man's cup?" Akela did not even move his ears. He only said, "Look well, wolves. Why should the free people listen to another people? Look well." "That's right," said most of the wolves, but one young wolf said, as Shere Khan had said, "Why do the free people want a man's cup?" The law of the jungle is clear. If any wolf question the right of a cup to become one of the pack, two who are not the father or mother must speak for that cup. "Who speaks for this cup?" said Alexa. "Among the free people, who speak?" There was no answer. Mother Wolf got ready for a fight. She knew that if she fought, it would be her last fight. There is one another, not a wolf, who may speak at pack meetings. Baloo, the sleepy brown bear, teaches the wolf's cup the law of the jungle, and he can go where he likes. Old Baloo stood up on his back legs and spoke. "The man's cup," he said. "I speak for the man's cup. A man's cup hurts nobody. Let him run with the pack. I myself will teach him." "We need one another," said Alexa. "Baloo has spoken, and he is our teacher for the young cubs. Does any other speak?" A black shape dropped into the ring of wolves. It was Bagheera, the Black Panther. Everybody knows Bagheera, and nobody wants to quarrel with him, because he is quicker than Tabaqui, braver than any other animal, and very dangerous. But he had a voice as soft as a summer night. "Akela and you, all free people," he said quietly. "You didn't ask me to come to your meeting, but the law of the jungle says, if there is a question about the cup can be bought for a price. The law doesn't say who may pay the price. Am I right?" "Right," said the young wolves, who all always angry. "Listen to Bagheera. The cub can be bought for a price. It is the law. Speak, Bagheera." The Black Panther said, "There is a bull, a fat one, newly killed, less than a kilometer from here. I am ready to give you that bull if you say that the cub may live and run with the pack." There were a lot of voices. "Why not? He will die in the cold months, or he will die in the hot months. How can a naked frog hurt us? He can run with the pack. Where is the bull, Bagheera?" And then Akela's voice was heard. "Look well, wolves, look well." Mowgli didn't stop his game with the pretty little stones. He didn't notice when the wolves came and looked at him, one after another. At last they all went down the hill from the dead bull. Only Akela, Bagheera, Baloo, and Mowgli's own wolves were left at the council rock. Shere Khan still roared somewhere in the night. He was very angry that the wolves hadn't given the man cub to him. "It was well done," said Akela. "Men and their cubs are wise. Perhaps he will help us one day." "True," said Bagheera, "because the pack wouldn't always have the waste wolf as its leader." "Take him away," Akela said to Father Wolf, "and make him learn how to live as one of the free people." And that is how Mowgli became one of the C1 wolf pack at the price of a bull and with Baloo's word. Thanks for watching and listening. Спасибо, что вы меня слушали и смотрели. Subscribe to my channel. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, ставьте лайк. И пишите комментарии, понравилась ли вам эта глава. А скоро выйдет вторая глава, часть вторая, Mowgli's Brothers. Bye-bye. See you soon.